Yo, what is up, party people? Welcome back to the Small Acts podcast. Today, I want to talk about something that has been sitting with me for a while, a question I ask myself more than I'd like to. Why would anybody listen to me? I haven't exited my W 2. I haven't made millions. I don't have some flashy success story to wave around to show you guys that I am crushing it. So, what gives me the right to lead? What gives me the right to teach? What gives me the right to share with you guys? And here is the truth. I have no proof. I don't, at least not in the way the world expects. It's crazy because people, they see me as somebody who's like doing multifamily real estate. Yeah, but I didn't exit my W 2. Yeah. I haven't made millions of dollars and then I'm going to ask people to invest with me. Yeah, my investors are getting a return. But guys, honestly, like I doubt myself all the time. Like, why would anybody listen to me? It's like I'm trying to ask people to see me as somebody who's like a guru, a mentor, somebody that can coach because I've been doing it for 5 years. But just because I've been doing this for 5 years doesn't mean I've made it. People are like, well, you have all these doors. Yeah, I have all these doors, but I didn't exit my W 2. I'm not replacing my income. And in fact, I'm really not making any money. It's crazy. So why the hell am I still doing it? Really? That's the question here. Why would people listen to me? Why am I still doing this? Is it real? And you know what? Sometimes you got to put in years. Sometimes you got to just do the work. Sometimes you're working super hard for years and years and nobody cares. And then finally, after all that work, it'll pay off. And that's kind of when people start paying attention to you. But in reality, if I am doing everything right, if I'm on the track, on the path, then now is the most valuable time for you guys to really listen to me because I'm through it. I'm living it right now. I'm not going to be at the point a year or two from now or 5 years from now, if I quote unquote make it. I'm not going to be at the point where I am today to help you as I really can help you today. I'm going to be 10, 15, 20, 1,000 steps ahead of you at that point. It's going to be hard for me to think of what I should be telling you and teaching you. Anyway, success is the only thing that people really see. Here's the reality, guys. People don't care about effort. People don't care about the work. All that they see is the outcome. And honestly, you're not going to see it from me for another few years, maybe. It might be 5 years before you see this outcome from me. So you're not going to have proof. I don't have the proof, but please still listen to me. Most of you are not going to follow my journey. You're just going to show up for the highlight reel at the end of this. And that's just how it goes. 10 years from now, when I've built the full portfolio, when I've left my W 2, it'll be time to retire at that point anyway. When I scaled the business, that's when you guys are suddenly going to be interested in me. And for those of you that are listening to me right now and have stuck with me, thank you so much. I appreciate it. But I think that in all honesty, you really should be following my journey right now. People are going to be begging for how did this person do it? And this is how. It just doesn't happen. It's not a lottery ticket. It doesn't happen overnight. This is something that takes years to build, like any business. And if you don't understand that concept, then you should not be involved. And you're just going to wait for the highlight reel on when you're scrolling on Instagram and TikTok or whatever platform is out there 5, 10 years from now. I got to be honest, guys, I was up super late last night, working all day. The 7 days a week I work. I'm up super early, up super late. I got to pump caffeine in my body to get cranking. I got so many responsibilities and so many different jobs to do. But, this is it. This is what it takes. And if you're not into this, then I'm sorry, you're not going to get that highlight reel. It's like hitting the lotto. You can't just jump into something and expect to hit the lotto. It happens, but maybe 1 out of 1 million people hit that lotto, right? So you got to really do the work. You got to grind. You got to hustle. Today, if you know me well enough, I work my W 2, which is a teaching job. I've been doing it for 21 years. I coach surfing right now. I cut out all the other coaching in my life, but I was coaching multiple sports. Right now, I coach surfing in the spring, the fall, and the summer, and it's a lot. Okay. And then I also, on top of that, work at a restaurant at nights, which is a lot. Okay. If you know anything about working in a restaurant, it's hustle, 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 and it's many hours and it's gnarly. And I also have a family. There's 5 of us in my family now, and it is a lot. Okay. So I'm also building this real estate business on the side. I'm also building my mentorship program, my coaching courses. I'm doing all of this. It is kind of gnarly. You know what? After all this and getting into this, I've lost money on deals. I've had to walk away from deals after putting a few $1,000s in. I've lost $60,000 on one deal. And you know what? Those failures teach me. And if you don't go through the failures, you're not going to learn, you're not going to grow, you're not going to expand. And on top of that, being a parent, as you guys know, is so involved and so in depth. You cannot let your family down. There's so much to do on that end as well. If you are not game on all the time in all of these different areas and facets of life, you're losing. And it's tough, but you got to do it. I'm not laying down. I don't watch TV. I don't chill on the couch. I don't drink. I don't go out. I don't party. I don't do any of that. And I don't like to. I do what I like to do. So some people might say, oh, you got to let loose and cut. No, I don't want to cut loose. I don't want to let loose. I don't want to party. I honestly feel like it's a waste of time. I like doing things that are building a better future for me and my family. Multifamily real estate gives me that. I know it's going to happen. But again, it's scary working for years doing this day in, day out, nonstop, because the only way to be successful in this space is to be nonstop, relentless, psychotic about it. You got to hustle and you got to hustle hard, or else people are going to beat you. This is a very, very competitive space. So if you're that type of person that is into the competitive aspect of it, jump in, join me, join this journey with me. But I'm not just going to be sitting here doing this all alone. And then in the end, you're going to say, oh, Nico, how did you do that? Well, you got to follow me now. Sorry, there's no other way to say it. I'm hustling and I'm crushing it right now, but I'm not earning and I'm not showing proof. It's unfortunate and stinky, but it is what it is. And the work is kind of invisible until it's not. And that's what makes this so tough for me. I pour myself into something, I care about it, I take the risks, and nobody cares. Well, not yet. You don't see the missed vacations. You don't see the spreadsheets that I'm diving into, that I'm working on, that I'm building for years. You don't see the calls that go nowhere. You don't see when I'm talking to brokers about all these different deals and then I'm so close, maybe $50,000 off from a multi-million dollar deal, and then it falls through. It sounds like noise to you guys until it doesn't. Because once the success is visible, you guys are going to circle back and say, man, I always knew you'd make it, but you'll know when they weren't there, when it was just you sitting in the building all by yourself. Just to share a recent example, I mean, our 6 unit deal we had to close. All of our deals we have to close, right? And closing a deal is insane. It's like 2 months of straight chaos. It's difficult to keep up with looking at underwriting all the rest of the deals that are on market. And you can't let those slide. You got to look out for them. You have to be the best in the business because it's super competitive. So the last deal that we closed, the 6 unit. Remember, guys, I had to close my 6 unit deal. I just worked a full day at work teaching all these kids Spanish, drove right to my restaurant job, was working at a restaurant. I had a title agent meet me after hours. I gave her a table, I got her some food, and we signed 100+ page document as I'm serving tables, waiting tables. Don't wait until the end, guys. Don't wait until I've quote unquote made it. Make sure that you're following this journey. It's important. I'm going to be 10, 15, 1,000 steps ahead of you, like I said, at that point. We don't stay silent. You can't wait until the end, guys. You got to be hustling now. You got to be working. You got to keep documenting. You got to keep talking about it. This is a process. I'm going to share the process with you. That's my point here. That's my goal. I want to attract the right people to follow me, the right tribe to follow my journey, to be involved with me. I don't want the people to just be waiting till the end until I've made it to show that proof. I want people following me on this journey because they want to see how it's done. They want to build alongside me. And you know what? Those people might be my next partner. They might be my next investor. They might get me my next deal. They might make $1 million off of an investment with me. They might be my next student who needs to see this side, this messy side. And I'm here for you guys. I'm building a tribe. I'm building a network of people. I'm building my crew to crush the game 5 to 10 years from now. I talk about today being an excellent buying time, and people panic about it. Oh, I don't want to get involved today. It's too risky. It's too scary. The market is going to crash. The world is going down. There's going to be World War III. If you are that person, please do not call me 3 years from now when you look back over your shoulder and the bottom of the market has passed and you're now in a seller's market again, and you're going to now say, prices are too high. No deal makes sense. Yeah, because you missed your opportunity. Or there's always a buying opportunity. You just don't know how to do it because you're not involved in the game. Please make sure you're showing up every day. Please make sure you're putting in the reps. You don't get bigger muscles by thinking about doing push-ups like Gary Vee says. You get bigger muscles by doing the goddamn push-ups. Same thing here with real estate. You got to put in the work. Just to also expand on this one point, I have met people that were so gung-ho 5 years ago that have dropped out because they got discouraged or frustrated with the fact that there were no deals on market. Everything was overpriced, and they were right. But you don't stop. You just keep working through it, and eventually you get a deal. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Sometimes it's a home run, sometimes it's a single, sometimes it's a double, and that's part of the game. And you know what? Nobody is here clapping for me. Nobody's here rooting for me. I have friends, I have people that are in it with me for sure. And I love you guys and I appreciate you guys and girls. But nobody's sitting there saying, come on, Nico, you got this. No, I just know that it's going to take 10 years of work. And in all honesty, the world, you guys, you only care about my results. You don't care about the work that I'm putting in. And that's fine. I get it. I totally get it. I see it. But you have to care about the process as well, because the results don't come without the process. Doing something meaningful takes years, years of hard work, years of mistakes, years of staying in it when nobody notices and nobody cares. And actually, people are trying to bring you down. That's another point of this. People will stop you at all costs, including your family members. You got to be careful with what your family members are saying. Nico, you shouldn't be involved in this. This is a Ponzi scheme. This is too risky. Okay, how much do you know about it? How involved are you? How long have you been doing this game? And what have you done to become a better person or be rich or create the life that you really want? And if the answer is nothing, then you can't listen to those people. You got to listen to the people that have done it. So you want to find the people that have done the success and accomplished what you want to accomplish. You want to look at their journey and see exactly how they did it. Those are the people that you want to follow. So if you are building something right now, if you are working on your business, working on yourself, working on a relationship, working on anything that matters to you, make sure that you are doing it the proper way. You're putting in the reps and you're following people that have done that path before you. Crucial. Right now, I am on the path. I am creating the journey. So for those of you that are listening to me, thank you. I love you and I appreciate you. If you're unsure whether anyone will ever listen to you, the answer is that they will, but only after you win. And I'm going through this right now. I have a few hundred followers on this podcast, and those are my true loyal listeners. But I bet you that in 5 years from now, when I have my proof, I have thousands of followers. And it's just the way that it is. But you need to believe in the work that you do before they believe in you. You need to believe that your journey is true, that your journey will happen, because that's the only way you will ever get to the part that you care about. But in the meantime, guys, keep building your thing. Keep doing it quietly. Keep doing it relentlessly and honestly. You already know that it only takes a small axe to build a lasting empire. Start sharpening your axe and crush the game, because I see you guys and I love you. Have an awesome week. All right, and that's a wrap, Small Axe community. So I wanted to take a minute to say thank you so much for listening to the show. And if you liked it or got any value from it, it would really mean the world to me if you would share it with someone else and write a review. Remember, guys, keep sharpening those axes. Let's get out there. Let's crush it. Love you guys.